Well, welcome back. Let's get a little groove on here. From Tupac to Biggie Small to Taylor Swift and Kanye West, the music industry knows a thing or two about epic feuds.
Sure does. A lyrical fight between Drake and Kendrick Lamar becoming the latest to dominate headlines. For more, we're joined now by Variety's senior music writer, Stephen J. Horowitz, live from New York City. Stephen, good to see you. This has become quite the spat. Where did it all start?
Well, actually, I'm in LA, but let's get to the feud. It all started, they used to be friends. They collaborated as far back as the early 2010s. Drake invited Kendrick out on a tour. Kendrick first made waves in 2013. He dropped a guest verse on Big Sean's Control. He named his peers, said he wants to destroy them in the spirit of competition. And subliminal shots at each other fired in the years that followed. But it all sort of hit a peak moment on Metro Boomin and Future's We Don't Trust You, which came out in March. That's a collaborative album. And there was a song called Like That featured a verse from Kendrick, where he responded to a verse from the rapper J. Cole on a song called First Person Shooter that was included on Drake's album last year. And essentially, he came at them for including him in what's referred to as the Big Three. And he said that he stands alone and he is at the top of the game.
All right. So at the end of the day, it seems to have elevated. I mean, this is all yet to be confirmed, but just yesterday, shots fired outside Drake's small house in Toronto, injuring a security guard. Is it connected, do we know, to the Kendrick beef?
The Toronto police said that they don't believe that, or it's too early to tell if this is connected to the beef. I think we've seen in the past that some feuds have ended in actual tangible violence, speaking specifically to the Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac. Yeah. So there is a real fear that this could spill into the real world, but I think what's going on at Drake's home, it's too early to say what it could potentially be.
All right, yeah, because there are those comparisons that you just mentioned, but we're not there yet.
Yes.
And
hopefully we won't be.
Interesting that you, at the start of the interview, you were clear to point out that you're in LA, not New York. I mean, this goes to the heart of the east side, the west side, west coast, and east coast in America, right? Those feuds were legendary.
Yeah. Yes, they sure were. But it's all unity now. Now the descent is between the West Coast and our northern neighbors. So hopefully, you know, we can patch things up.
Yeah.
All right, so let's lay it on the line here, bro. Stevie J, between you and I and the Australian audience. If there was a jelly wrestle between Drake and Kendrick Lamar, who would win?
Oh, you know I can't answer that.
Oh, come on.
I don't want to take sides. I'm impartial here. Listen, we've seen Kendrick on the cover of Drake's Push-Ups doing push-ups and getting in shape. Drake loves to work out with all of his friends. Who knows who could win? I mean, they're both very strong men.
Yeah.
Very diplomatic answer there, Stevie.
I think Kendrick's a better rapper.
Oh, they're both pretty good, but yeah, Kendrick's
Anyway.
had a few big hits lately.
All right.
I think they both are pretty good. They're both pretty good, I'd say.
Lots of big hits.
On the rapping fence.
Thank you very much, Steve.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, brother.